Welcome to Season 2 of the Wormhole Extremists and our first previously on. My name is David. I'm with Nicole.
Hello.
And Evie.
Hello.
And we are watching The Serpent's Lair, episode
Indeed
201. Our first next follow-up season.
Yeah, our first
Yep.
on SG1 by Christopher Judge.
I am big excited.
Well, little side note, fun fact, and I know exactly what Nicole's going to say after this. This episode came out the day after my 13th birthday, which is the 26th of June, 98.
All right.
Oh, no. No, you don't know what I'm going to say because I say nothing.
And how many months old were you, Nicole?
So what did you say it was?
26th of June.
26th of June. I was 5 months and like a week old. So
I thought we'd just get that out there right now.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. This is a really funny start.
It's the Earth.
Yeah, we're a little closer to home.
I love the way that he's about to say this line with how long they have. This is brilliant chemistry.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. Gotta sacrifice ourselves. Perhaps the first attempt of SG1 to sacrifice themselves for the people of the Earth.
Yeah. Well, it's the loss of 4 Earth lives versus,
billions
of people.
Yep. Let me do the math on that.
This whole I know that death is coming, but the chemistry here, it's quite funny that Daniel slaps a C4 on there, this comment coming up, and just a lot of the dialogue in this whole scene is really funny and charming. Their
Something profound.
Charming.
Right? Nothing's going to come to mind.
Yeah, it's a great line.
He's so fast to just quit. He's like, yeah, nah. See?
We're adding another ship to the mix.
Nope.
Well, this is I'm excited.
Yeah,
quite funny.
Need another plan, guys.
Oh, here's the time a bit.
Just a minute.
Honestly, it's just
a lot of damage could be done in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, they essentially have to stay alive for 24 hours to make sure that the C4 isn't intercepted.
Yeah.
This is true.
SG1 has a lot of chemistry, and I think this is one of my favorite early day moments between all 4 of them.
Yep.
It's a great way to just start season 2. If you're watching for the first time, back when TV was just TV and you couldn't just rewatch stuff on Netflix all day, you would have just tuned in and been like, oh wow, this is kind of funny. Look at that. Look how well they're banterous with each other. It's great.
The banter is very bantery.
Yeah.
Very bantery. What was I going to say? Apparently, this season, season 2, is the only season where all 5 main characters, including Hammond, appear in each and every episode.
Yeah, wow, that doesn't surprise me.
That's kind of cool.
Including Hammond, so he's in all
apparently,
of them. Okay.
Yeah, in all of them, yeah.
That's really nice.
And I think in Sky's top 10 Stargate episodes, this was voted number 10.
Really?
Apparently, yeah.
What?
You're as in Sky the channel?
I think so.
Is it UK Sky?
I think so.
Yeah.
I need to.
Is there any other?
Use my crap. No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know when the vote occurred. It may have occurred.
I think they need to update their votes
after season 2 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's out of date by the sounds of it.
So this is written by the great Brad Wright. And directed by Jonathan Glassner. The last episode he directed out of 2. The first was The Torment of Tantalus.
Can I just say that it's great they just used the corridor?
Yeah, just put a fence
just
up.
Put a big fence.
Yeah.
It's the same corridor that they just copied and pasted and kept like just doing
but
over
it's a
and over
different
again.
Fence.
But they just put the fence up in order to make it look a bit different.
Yeah.
I love.
They're now in prison in the corridor.
Yep.
And this is where Carter bites Jack.
Yes.
Yes.
They can't see.
Very exciting moment for me as a shipper.
Do they deal with this side effect of the grenades at any other point where you're like temporarily blinded?
I
think every other time they just look away.
Yeah.
Oh, we're seeing Tony Armadillo again in this episode. Isn't that so exciting?
Don't spoil it for everyone who's already seen it.
I just saw his name and I went, oh yeah, Braytac.
Yeah, the gang's back together, guys.
Braytac and Jacob are just the dads of SG1.
They are.
And Hammond as well, but you know, Jacob and Braytac are always like in there on the missions. Daniel's PTSD from There But For the Grace of God.
Exactly. Now it's coming to happen. Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on the fact that Teal'c knows that he's blind when I would think that, you know, I'm just in a really dark room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But he knows the technology, so...
Yeah, I'd be panicking for sure.
My sight returns. There we go.
No, don't do that.
Great
Poor
line.
Braytac. Well, Jack should just be grateful that he's wearing some like of those fingerless gloves. Otherwise,
she
Carter
like
would have taken out a bigger chunk of his hand.
Yeah.
See, they were going to bring him back for the premiere all along, but he might have died again. So
that's a rough day.
Yep.
2 deaths in one day.
Oh boy.
Get scolded.
I always thought that Braytac was retired, but I guess not.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe this was like his last mission before retirement.
He killed that guy.
I swear they have a conversation. Yeah. I swear they have a chat at some point about like him being reinstated or like being, you know, given a big position here after getting basically bumped to the side by Teal'c when Teal'c became First Prime.
Yeah.
I think he gets like a ceremonial position.
Which makes sense given that they're going to triumph over their biggest enemy. Or so they think.
Oh, Samuels, what a creep.
Glass half empty over here.
Is it Robert Wisden? I think it's Robert Wisden. I need to have him on.
That would be cool. I think it is
Robert Wisden, yes.
He's in
like
3 episodes? 4 episodes?
He's in a few.
And he did Battlestar Galactica as well, so, you know, extra praise there.
I know that this is technically his last episode kind of in this dimension, if that makes sense.
Because he comes back in season 8.
Yeah, in Mobius, yeah.
Correct. Robert Wisden, yeah.
I'm sorry, does he?
Yeah.
Yes. It's blown my mind. I don't remember this.
Yep. This is, I think, the only time we really see our Hammond in his BDUs.
Ugh, I have issues.
So annoying.
Yes, but not because of you.
Yeah. Shut up. You will not be remembered in the history books. And neither will SG1 until they get, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say stock footage from the film.
It is great how much stock footage Stargate can use because, you know, it's saving money.
Just reuse, it's reuse, recycle.
Yeah, I think these are our first rings since the pilot.
Yeah.
You might be right about that.
Yep.
I was missing the rings. We don't see them enough.
They got a really, did you notice the tight shot on the rings when he materialized so that they don't have to, they can just do the rings, Braytac, and then the background. They don't have to like insert in the wider shot. It's a much easier trick when it's tight in and the rings take up one end of the screen to the other. Like that shot is so much easier than a wider shot.
Sure.
I love how that look improves as we move forward with visual effects.
The "we suck" comment was about them being like, "Why aren't they attacking us?" And it's just like, we got nothing. What is it? Shuttles. And these shuttles, formidable craft.
Formidable craft. Yeah, someone's already brought it up in the chat.
It's so good.
Ray Wood, save us, NASA.
Yeah, Gene Giada says Braytak does explain how he got back in either this episode or the next. That's what I thought. Yeah, I feel like he does a brief, like, hey, do you know like how hard it was for me to get in here kind of thing?
Notice that Naquita is spelled differently.
Yep, N-A-Q-A-D-A-H.
That don't mean squat.
Do you think that was a goof, or they just decided to change the spelling?
It had never been spelled on screen before, so it was all new. So nice computer graphic. Boom. Mm-hmm. Except you don't account for their shields.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was going to say, like, the key to Samuel's plan is stealth, and it's supposed to be undetectable. But he doesn't really account for the visible heat trail, which is bright enough to see with the naked eye.
This is 1998. Have they not seen all these classic sci-fis where they're like, oh, the shields are down, like that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's
but and also, like, why would Samuels assume that the Goa'uld haven't mastered something sort of relatively simple like radars to detect?
But that's the thing,
like an incoming missile.
Just
I think
assumptions.
It's Earth arrogance, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
Kenzie did the same thing in politics.
Yeah. I mean, they literally use like complex FTL drives to travel across the galaxy. So why wouldn't they have radars and shields?
Because human arrogance.
Yeah.
Boy, here we go.
I'm excited.
It's Braytak's Alfred Hitchcock moment.
Love that very sort of imposing looking shadow.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
And then it's just old mate Braytak.
Bay.
Oh.
Jeez.
We didn't count on you.
See, there we go.
To join his campaign. Okay,
ruined his
very
plan.
good.
I know that he like has a go at everyone about like interfering with his plans and stuff, but he was hoping that like Earth ships would get involved, and that was going to be part of his plan a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's yeah.
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah. Goodness. Now we needed to interfere.
Yes.
You may have, but
his grand plan.
We get it, but let's come up with one that saves your life. Enough human.
It's funny, like this is their second big interaction with each other, so I feel like there isn't that level of mutual respect there yet. I feel like Braytak doesn't ever talk to SG1 like this really, down the line. He's way kinder with his language. Which goes to show SG1 has proved themselves in Master Braytak's eyes.
Yeah, I think they've gone some of the way, but not all the way just yet.
Now we have 6 hours left.
Just shut up, Samuels.
Amazingly.
I'll punch him.
Oh, the face.
His smug face.
God.
I want to punch him so badly.
He'll get put into his place eventually.
Oh, they saw SG1 getting captured.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. I love that moment.
Hello, Gary. Yes, Tony Amendola was in Jedi Fallen Order. He was great. He was a Jedi
phenomenal
master.
Game.
Jed Ted brought that up. Can't wait for the next one.
Is in April. It got delayed by a month, so.
I thought it's to April. I thought it was in May. Okay.
No, April's still not far.
I might be a liar. It might be May.
Something's coming out in May. I can't think of what it is, but something's coming out in May.
Find it out, please.
I know that Kerbal Space Program comes out next week. I think at the end of the month.
Yeah,
I know Apple's very excited about Kerbal.
Okay.
Kerbal Space Program.
Interesting.
A lot of good space games at the moment. Like, damn, Ben, zoom and enhance. I love whenever
like saving the world.
TV does a zoom thing, right? And sometimes it zooms in like way too HD for the technology of the time. But this one felt really realistic.
Yeah.
Evie, do you have the goofs for this episode? Because we're about to reach one.
Yeah, I know that there's one at the 19-minute mark.
Yeah. I think that's the script.
Minutes, you can see the script lying on the sarcophagus.
Yep.
On,
you're kidding.
Ship, nope. Behind Tilk and Braytek in the background.
It's probably Rick's. So
you're going to blame Rick for everything.
He will rise again. The sarcophagus. Yeah. Hello. Yep.
But be grateful. Now he's alive and long enough to have a chance to bring Skara back. So quit your bitching.
And that's how Daniel was restored, and how Skara was restored. You put that in them in that thing to bring them back.
Yeah, I do have questions about the sarcophagus.
Oh, the shuttles.
I'll leave that till later.
They're formidable craft. This is probably my favorite line from the episode. Oh, yeah. We're in trouble. We've got a bad day happening.
Confirmation from Ted. Jedi Survivor was delayed to April 28th. I was right. A month and 10 days. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, if it's going to make a more quality game, I'm all for it. This is one of Hammond's best speeches.
He's standing way too close to that gate, though. It's a really cool shot.
Yeah, but he's ignoring the keep clear signs.
That's what bugs me.
Yeah, but it's for the camera, guys.
Yeah, it's for the drama.
Blame Jonathan Glassner.
So the Alpha Site glyphs also match up the alternate reality Alpha Site glyphs in the.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that isn't the reason, because of the fact that Daniel, that's how he uses it to get off the planet later on. The Beta Site and the Alpha Site in both realities are the same.
Lucky.
Gate. Yeah.
Alpha Site. I wonder if they brought them home or if they just kept them there to continue the Alpha Site. I guess they did prevail, so they brought them home.
Yeah. But imagine the stress of the people on the Alpha Site just being like, oh no, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Just a moment to quickly appreciate that shot of Hammond with the gate opening in the background. That was pretty fantastic.
It's phenomenal. He ignored all the safety hazards, but yeah.
Is the sarcophagus fix his
note
shirt?
That it fixed. I was literally going to say that.
I hate when it does that.
It actually sewed. I was reading something. It probably doesn't so much go for this particular instance, but at the very end with Daniel, the same thing happens. It sort of repairs his shirt.
I was literally about to bring that up. Yeah.
Someone on Reddit theorized that the sarcophagus repairs organic matter, so perhaps his clothes were made of natural fibers.
There's the script. There's the script on the right.
Yes! Oh god damn it! That's so bad.
It's so obvious.
Yeah.
I blame RDA.
Yeah, I think it is his, because he's closest
he's leaning
to
on
it
the bulkhead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably just hoped he threw it out of frame. I feel really bad for these two Jafar warriors who are really young.
They're just expendable.
That he's brought in. Yeah. You're not gonna make it.
And maybe a shuttle.
Lockwater just altered Hammond's speech for us, saying, "We have the Alpha Site. If we don't prevail, many of you, except for Samuels, will be going there."
Yeah. So apparently this quote here is a reference to George S. Patton, So the quote, no, well, there's a word in there I won't use, but it's like, no dumb person ever won a war by going out and dying for his country. He won it by making some other dumb person die for his country.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn. Well,
there's holes on the sides of this thing that allow the panels to be raised.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a whole process. That thing was heavy, let me tell you. That whole console.
It looks heavy.
So.
His smug face.
You know what, footage. Right? I kind of wanted his plan to succeed. However, watching it fail brings me such joy.
So I'm sort of a little bit confused. Is this a nuclear or non-nuclear warhead?
I think it's a nuclear with a nuclear warhead.
Thing slapped on it, yeah.
It is nuclear? Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, when Hammond's talking to the president, he mentions an EM pulse, but someone online said there wouldn't be one if it was non-nuclear.
Yeah, I think it's nuclear for sure.
Yeah, keep sending them. I'm surprised they don't have the Earthgate blocked. I'm really surprised that they're not blocking it from like Chulak in a coordinated attack.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's what was happening in the alternate reality.
I was gonna say, aren't they about to block it by proximity?
It should be already.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh. 4C. It's called C4. Also no.
Oh, it's a reference to the first time they met.
Correct.
So cute.
The bridge is too well guarded.
It's so good. I think that's one of the first times I actually learned that cliche.
Oh, really? You hadn't heard it before?
No, I think it's when I first started using it.
Okay.
So.
A couple of Jack's comments over the years taught me new things. So
yeah.
Better, stronger, faster. I'd never heard that before until he said it. And for years, I didn't know it was a $6 Million Man reference. All right, here we go. Those are pretty obvious to me.
Oh, I love this moment. Look, Scar's like fighting.
Him.
Really fighting it.
Look at his face.
He's like the panic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he can't. I'm trying to put the shield up.
This is not my son.
It's like, oh, my son is weak. The human inside is succeeding.
Question about Goa'uld's biology. So this was posted on Gate World under the episode analysis. So if Chlorel is Apophis's biological son, did Apophis provide a human sample to fertilize the queen?
Yes. So the Apophis's gold fertilizes the queen. So.
Ha ha. Wuss.
Those explosions would have been bright, and they would have lasted for a while.
Hogwarts says incoming wormholes are prioritized to the gate on the ship because of the DHD being hooked up, but that doesn't stop the SGC gate from being able to dial out.
Good point.
No, but also I'm just like, why haven't they dialed the gate in order to prevent them by superseding its connection?
That's what I don't get.
Yeah.
I guess because they want to give Apophis, an out if the mission goes bad. So because that's how they escape just a few minutes before Daniel does.
Yeah.
So they escape through the Stargate.
It was a very agile role.
From probably not Richard Dean Anderson.
Oh, no, of course not.
Dan Shay.
Yeah, I was going to say Dan Shay.
There, he mentions the EMP.
Yep.
Okay.
I was about to say, yeah, there's the thing you mentioned.
See, if you are at DEF CON 1, your neighbors are going to know you're at DEF CON 1.
Yes.
So I don't get how are they explaining? So this is the shot that they used over at the end of the episode, because they already have the.
I did always wonder why that end shot looked so funny, and so it's nice that last episode we discussed, and that they just reused it, which is why it always looks a little bit off.
Yeah, I think they speed it up or something, the footage, don't they?
God, I really hate that arrogance. Like, you're my son, you're strong enough. It's like, but what if he's not? He just needs daddy's help. Like, give him a textbook and let's sit down and talk about, the mind strength of a ghoul suppressing humans.
Yeah, well, and then also Apophis has been inside his host, assumably for a very, very long time.
So his host is weak as hell, basically gone now.
Exactly, yeah. Like, maybe he's just worn him down over time, whereas Chlorel is sort of and Skara are relatively new.
Yeah. Observe and learn. I just want to say, right, this trick that Braytak's saying observe and learn about, it's only working because Braytak is like, a Jafar.
Yeah.
If it was anybody else,
because these guys trust him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're like his men, so to speak.
It's like, what do you want me to learn? Like, I'm just
how to betray people who know you well. Yeah, it tastes bitter, doesn't it? Bitter.
Major Castleman.
Damn. No, let's not do this,
Samuels. He looks all of a sudden.
Resting Samuels.
The coordinates are now here.
Like unwittingly using the same plan that Jack did in the
which is what's so funny and ironic. What I love is that this Hammond is saying, what is the point of wiping out the people of Chulak?
Exactly.
They're innocent. And it's like, we needed that energy in the alternate reality in order to give them a chance.
Mm-hmm.
The Althasite is for the best and brightest, my dude. You shut up.
Yeah, you're clearly not either one of those.
Oh, he actually says it as well. I felt like I subconsciously knew that, which is why I said it. Damn.
Oh, I love that. I love that really quick, like, look up and down. Just disgusted.
Raywood just said Samuels is the kind of guy on a sinking ship that would put on a wig and sneak out on the lifeboat first.
Yeah.
So like, he dress up as a woman just to get off on the Titanic.
I have a child. Yes. I have a child. She's all I have in the world.
Yeah. And Ben's reminding us there is an episode where Apophis' host does speak. Yeah, in this season, yeah.
Sibrui.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But the host is so gone by that point. Like, he is a husk of whatever he used to be, which is what we mean.
Living in a nightmare for centuries.
He's just so weak, can't fight Apophis anymore, which is what we were trying to explain.
That would have happened to Skara eventually.
Yeah, it would just take a long time.
After thousands of years, yeah.
Let's go. Oh, he said he can't.
Here it happens. Oh!
The disrespect on Chlorel. Like, he's just getting roasted. Like, his dad hates him. He's disappointed. SG1 messed him up. Braytak's now insulting him. It's great. Look, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you leave like the nerd who knows the least about
the least behind? Like the guy with the least military experience?
Yeah,
because we have to get a little bit more Act 3 drama.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, right though. Like Daniel's a snack, and seeing him just pew pew defending SG1 is like, yeah, look at him
double
go.
Weapons.
Yeah,
very kick-ass.
Oh,
mortally wounded, guys.
I left him alone. What did you expect?
I know.
I mean, he Indiana Jonesed it for as long as he could with the dual weapons, but
I love that.
It's like you're going back into the sarcophagus, dude.
The ship's about to go, though. So
yeah, he doesn't even know if they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I love the way that the men of SG1 always like touching each other's cheeks in moments of like reassurance.
Yeah,
it's just really nice to have that kind of like, you know, mutual kind of love.
Well,
non-romantic
kind
love.
of no,
it's platonic love.
Platonic love. Yeah.
Brothers in
like
arms love.
In Lost City, you know, when Jack can't speak, Teal'c's talking to him, and he does the same thing to Teal'c, and I'm just like, wow,
he does.
It's a really sweet moment.
But you know, he's got to think about the outcome of the overall mission, not one individual person.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we see Daniel already on the move, slugging it into the room. Haha.
How dare you betray me?
Suck it.
You know.
You know, he should have known better. Like, Braytak is the one that trained Teal'c, and then Teal'c betrayed him, so he should have really been more suspicious. Apophis is way too arrogant.
This really is one of Braytak's finest hours.
Isn't it? It's just absolute hero constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he one-upped Apophis and Chlorel and saved SG1, and now he's helping save Earth. Like, what a bro.
6 minutes, like 10 minutes for Daniel to heal. I mean, that's...
Yeah, so my question was...
That's
like,
fast.
Like, presumably, Chlorel was in the sarcophagus also
much
for
longer.
A mortal wound for much longer.
Well, Daniel's isn't mortal yet, I guess.
He's not dead yet.
Maybe
true.
that's it.
Maybe there's a dial in there that can increase the velocity of your baking time.
Baking time?
Maybe Daniel come back just a little bit burnt from that.
Yeah, like, is the length of time... like, I assume it's like proportional to how serious your injuries are.
I suspect, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think
funny.
Somewhere
Cool shot.
bows of the ship.
That's the way he talks about climbing down so far. I remember when I watched this as a kid, I was like, wow, this episode's gonna go on forever, and then he's like, nah.
We have like 5 minutes now.
Yeah, problem solved.
Exactly. It's like Mayborn with the fishing. Not Mayborn. yeah, Mayborn with the fishing. Just like C4 is just quickest. Oh, you know, grenades.
It does a bit of damage though,
quickest.
you know. I've tried to do that to fish in games. I was playing Far Cry. I was like, I'll catch fish faster like this. Nah, you can't get fish from that because they're too burnt to a crisp.
Now
the ones closest to the explosion would be.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that O'Neill has to come up with the idea of using the glider bays to 2 glider pilots.
Yeah,
yes,
I find it really funny that in all these situations, Braytak's go-to is always, okay, now we die. You know, like he does it in season 10, and then Cameron has to kind of be like, chill out, bro, and he gives him a beacon for the Asgard beams.
He's just ready to make that noble sacrifice.
He is so ready.
He never has to.
Maybe he knows that if he says it, like someone will come up with a better idea to like fix it. You know, like he's jinxing it on purpose.
Yeah.
He's like, now we die.
Every morning, like, this is the day I die. Just every morning, just wakes up ready to make that sacrifice.
And every day, SG1 comes in and goes, nah, better idea.
Now this is a grenade.
Yeah. Now this is pod racing. I don't know why. Don't look at it, guys. You know what that is. Come on.
All right. That whole room, that little thing. Yeah, it cleared the whole room.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. That's why I was like, surely one of them in the back would have a bit of a reaction time to be able to turn or cover his eyes.
Yeah.
They get a lot of mileage out of these few sets, let me tell you.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. He threw it, and now we don't hear it.
Right. Well, it goes far down.
I saw some behind the scenes photos of how they filmed some of these shots in the ship, and
I can't imagine how
it kind of ruined it for me a little bit.
Very cool.
This is a really nice shot.
The ships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, his clothes are all repaired.
Yeah, very silly.
Get out of there, yo. No time to sleep.
Yeah, yeet.
There you go.
So apparently between this time and the time he gets off the ship is only 6 minutes.
Exactly. And you have to just Apophis and Chlorel still have to get out of there too.
Yeah.
So. They probably got out of there first.
Yeah, but they're not there yet.
Yeah, God.
Lockwatcher, the grenade always looks like it reminds him of a Magic 8 Ball with lines in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much time does I have? Ooh, better. Get going.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Papa still has to go.
Right. To the other ship. Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. You're not going to make it.
Wait, also, he would have jumped to the other ship where Daniel just was a second ago and somehow beat Daniel first.
So this shot of Chlorel is inserted.
Yeah, so you can clearly see it right there. Yeah.
Right.
I always thought it looked weird.
Got him out of there.
Honestly, this bugs me because how did Daniel beat him? It doesn't make any sense. Or
so wait, now the Apophis and Chlorel are already gone.
Is it confirmed that they left through the gate?
Yes,
or was it?
It is.
Okay.
There's nowhere else to go.
Well, I was wondering if there was an escape pod and they just yeeted them for a long time.
No, they would have been floating out there with the gliders.
Punch it.
I think they're going to reuse that shot they just did for like ever because I think they use it again in other episodes.
A lot of these are that way.
Whoa.
And somehow the explosion does not translate through that Stargate.
I was going to say.
Yeah, same. And that was SG1, suckers. Go away, Samuels. I saw this great advert on Pick TV that we have in the UK where it was advertising Stargate SG1 and they had no dialogue. They were just cutting like loads of random big explosions and cool scenes. And all you hear, the only dialogue you hear is Hammond going, "That was SG1." And I was like, yeah.
Yep.
High
five.
That's right. Cool shot.
Yeah. Expensive shot.
And these two gliders will make up the X-301.
Yeah.
The bumper sticker situation.
Yes, US Air Force bumper sticker.
Yeah. Jacob's gonna be salty.
Salty Jacob. But at least we'll have a nice view before the end.
No, Gene Deanna did say the gate room may have been farther away from the explosions. Well, one of the C4 was
the C4 is attached to the Stargate.
Yeah.
He literally saw it as he was approaching the gate.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You know what? If I were to die and like all dramatically, I'd want it to be like this.
It's not a bad way to go. Freezing in space.
Hogwild just said, never mentioned, but there is now a Stargate floating in Earth's orbit.
If it survived.
Yeah. Man, imagine a third gate on Earth. Just add to the mess. I'd love for it to enter the atmosphere and the Chinese to take it or something, and then it'd be a big argument.
The Chinese
have the other. Oof. Yep.
I don't know.
Like they're just floating out there having a nice time.
Yeah.
I mean, do you though? Apophis isn't dead. Let's calm down.
But they thwarted.
They don't know that.
They thwarted the attack, so it'll be a while before they can do another. Or not.
It's funny how long Apophis survives.
Yeah,
honestly.
And it's the first 2 Hataks destroyed by SG1 since the inception of Stargate Command.
This is one of Jonathan Glassner's favorite shots.
It's pretty cool.
Just hope the bays are big enough for the gliders to fit in.
I was going to say, because how does the team make it from the damaged glider to the Endeavour without spacesuits?
Well, the hatch is open.
Drive right in there. Okay.
I think we have to assume that they fit.
Mac Boland's conscience said Jacob has a reason to be salty. It's his favorite planet. That's a great.
Also, a little important side note that Garshaw of the Tok'ra claims that there were Tok'ra operatives aboard those ships that exploded.
Yeah, but they weren't going to do anything.
Nope.
Didn't look like it. No.
Hammond, Texas.
And this is the first Hammond of Texas reference.
Tony Amendola, you are also bald under there, so
that's true.
Remember, let's not judge others.
I don't think he's judging. Teal'c's bald.
No, I'm just making a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sad the "you with the crown of marble" didn't continue, because that's one of my favorite quotes from Hathor.
That was a classic line. So it's obviously later revealed in Citizen Joe that the cover story for this destruction of Apophis's fleet was the massive solar flare activity.
Oh yeah, good excuse.
Yeah. So Joe Spencer attempted to use those reports to prove to his estranged wife that those visions
used so many
SG1 were real.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love. I like how they're waiting till like Hammond's deliberately waiting till the last minute to be the most dramatic about this.
Yep.
Yes. He might as well have gift wrapped.
Yeah, just put a bow on
Daniel Jackson and rolled him in. Aww.
My boo.
Also, what's the relevance of the space monkey?
It's an ad lib.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that he just says that though. It's really cute. This big smiley, so cute.
Yeah, both of them just look so genuine.
Everyone's so happy.
Everyone does.
This is, an important shot, a nice shot.
Great
Look
shot.
at this, Like, we did it, guys. We're back. We survived.
It's the advantage of pulling away the back wall to get that shot.
Oh, yeah, they would have to pull away the back wall.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, man. Oh,
Serpent's
man.
Lair, everyone.
That was better than I remember.
Episode.
There are a lot of issues, obviously, because especially back in this kind of period, I feel like TV wasn't as consistently trying to make sure they didn't have loads of mistakes and stuff. And I guess they didn't necessarily know they were going to bring back Apophis, so they didn't know the timing was going to be so. But yeah, I think that despite that, so it's all right episode. It's not one of my favorites, but the nostalgia is definitely there. It got me in all my feels, I like the fact that it brought Raytak back and Samuels, and it was a nice little kind of nostalgia moment for the first season, bringing back all these little bits.
Just a nice reunion of some good reoccurring characters
and our favorite villain, the OG.
Yeah, of
Earthlight video provided by NASA. We hope you enjoyed the Serpent's Lair, everyone.
Yeah.